If you really want to know a person, don't look at them when they're pointing a gun, look at them when they're backed into a corner. Sonny, played by Al Pacino, is just an ordinary guy. No, he's not some criminal mastermind. He's just desperate. Drowning in the heat of Brooklyn's cracked pavement, the weight of a collapsing world rests on his shoulders. And now, he's got one last move to make: rob a bank. But this isn't some Ocean's 11 type of heist. The plan is simple, and there's no escape. He has no clue about the disaster that's about to unfold. So why is he doing this? For love? For money? Maybe it's because his life's in shambles, or maybe it's just pure desperation. Sonny's world is now trapped inside that bank, and with each passing minute, time is running out. This sets the stage for us to watch an ordinary man unravel right before our eyes. Sonny's plan was doomed from the start. Sure, it's a bank robbery, but not one of those clever, well-thought-out heists you see in movies. No, this operation was a disaster from the very first moment. The guy he brought along, Sal, is just as inexperienced and on edge as Sonny. And right after they walk through the door, things start going off the rails. There's way less cash in the bank than they expected, and within minutes, the cops have the whole place surrounded. From this point on, Sonny's world completely blows up. Now, it's not just about the money, it's about survival. Trapped in a standoff between the police, the terrified women inside as hostages, and the ever-present TV cameras, Sonny's stuck trying to tell his story live to the world. What started as a robbery turns into a media circus, and Sonny's desperation is now on full display for everyone to see. And here we witness the moment where Sonny goes from being a run-of-the-mill bank robber to a man backed into a corner, with the whole nation watching. It all begins with being trapped in that bank, but the stakes are so much higher. Now, it's no longer just Sonny's story, it's everyone's story. The police are waiting outside, the media is broadcasting every move live, and the hostages trapped inside find themselves helpless in the middle of the chaos. We're watching Sonny get pulled deeper into a battle he never really had control over. At this point, Sonny makes a bold move. Suddenly, he starts presenting himself as the voice of the people. He shouts outside, referencing a past prison uprising, and with that, he transforms from a simple bank robber into something of a symbol. Now, it's no longer just about the bank. He's painting this as a rebellion against a broken system. But in reality, Sonny is still that desperate man, backed into a corner. The game he's playing is dangerous because with every passing minute, the police tighten their grip, and the hostage situation grows even more chaotic. Sonny's grand plan starts to fall apart. Is he trying to escape with the money, protect the hostages, or just keep control of this spiraling situation? With every step, things slip further out of his hands, and the audience begins to realize that Sonny isn't just a bank robber, he's a man whose bad decisions are writing his own tragedy. Now the real question is, how much further can he go? Things were already bad for Sonny, but now they've turned into a full-blown nightmare. Negotiations with the police are spiraling out of control. The media is painting him as some sort of folk hero, but inside, Sonny is falling apart. And then, the real turning point hits. His wife, Leon, comes into the picture. Leon is Sonny's biggest surprise and, at the same time, his last hope. When the police call Leon, the truth behind the robbery is finally revealed to everyone. Leon wanted money for gender reassignment surgery, and Sonny, desperate to make his wife happy, turned to this last resort. This moment doesn't just shift the perception of Sonny, it shifts everyone's perspective. The robbery is no longer about money or freedom. It's now about a deeply personal tragedy. From here, Sonny loses all control. Emotionally, he breaks down, and the hero image the media created starts to crumble. The police, now sensing his vulnerability, begin to tighten the noose. Between Leon's revelations and the mounting pressure from outside, Sonny's grip on everything, his plan, his future, slips away. He starts to realize that this isn't just the end of his escape, it's the end of his life as he knows it. This turning point is the moment Sonny's hope for victory or freedom collapses. There's no going back now, he knows it, and so do we. Sonny's fate had been hanging by a thread until this moment, but now that thread has snapped. The plan to board the plane, his final hope, is about to go down. The police reassure Sonny, he releases the hostages, and for a brief moment, it almost seems like everything is calming down. But this is the moment of no return for Sonny. As Sonny and Sal make their way to the airport, there's this tension building inside us. Everything has been so fast, so chaotic, and nothing has gone according to plan. The police say they'll get them on that plane, but we all know this isn't going to end here. Then, the final moment hits. The police point their gun at Sal, and with one shot, he's dead. Sal collapses right in front of Sonny's eyes, and Sonny breaks completely. This is the climax of Sonny's story. That moment where everything truly ends, where all the plans unravel, where a life is shattered beyond repair. Sonny's desperate gaze is that of a man who realizes he's utterly alone now. There's no escape. It's over, and he has to watch it all fall apart, right in front of the world. No freedom, no salvation. This is the peak of the chaos, and it's also its bitter end. Sonny's world is completely shattered now. What started as a grand plan, a desperate bank heist, has turned into a tragic downfall after Sal's death. The police throw him to the ground, handcuff him, and it's over. The image of Sonny as some kind of hero in the public's eye vanishes in an instant. What's left now is just a man, cornered and defeated. The hostages are freed. The police look around with the satisfaction of a job well done. But in Sonny's eyes, there's only emptiness. At this point, money, plans, none of it matters anymore. He gambled with his life, and he lost. Leon's surgery, freedom, everything he fought for has slipped away. All that remains is his slow unraveling, captured by the cold, unblinking eyes of the media cameras. As Sonny is led into the police car, he quietly sinks into acceptance. Now, a courtroom, prison, and a long stretch of loneliness await him. This is the moment he realizes that everything he did, all the madness, led him nowhere but a deeper dead end. The chaos is over. All that's left is silence. Dog Day Afternoon, based on a true story and elevated by Al Pacino's unforgettable performance, has become a classic of American cinema. Inspired by a real bank robbery that took place in Brooklyn in 1972, the film takes on an even more fascinating dimension. It's not just a heist movie, it's a story that reveals the tragedy of people caught in the economic and social turmoil of America at the time. Al Pacino brings such intensity to the role of Sonny that you're not just watching a criminal, you're seeing a man on the edge, barely holding it together. The film doesn't just capture the tension of the robbery itself, but also how quickly the media turns the whole event into a circus, and how society reacts to chaos. The director crafts this story not simply as an action movie, but as a deep character drama. Every scene forces the audience to confront Sonny's desperation. And by the end, the film leaves you with the haunting thought, sometimes bad decisions are just the inevitable result of bad circumstances,